Hey YouTubers, this is John with another episode of our Tiny Cabin Project, and today we're here to tour Kevin's old cabin.
Yes.
How you doing, Kevin?
Good, good.
So how long have you had this cabin here?
About 4 years.
About 4 years?
Yeah.
And how old do you estimate that it is?
10 to 15 years old.
10 to 15 years.
Let's since we're outside, let's go ahead and talk about the water system.
Oh, with the tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people want to see.
All right.
They want to know how self-sufficient.
All right, Kevin, so why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going on with this water system?
Well, with here, what we have is the tank, and we bring it in every summer. And what we do is we pipe it into the house and up to the toilet. And it's just used for that. We bring our own drinking water. But just in case you can't use the toilet, we have the outhouse.
It's a lot better than what we got going on right now.
Yeah, this has got your everything you need.
Awesome. Yep, got the seat built right into it.
Yeah, right, right.
And it looks like the whole thing's built out of the corrugated metal.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, just barn metal,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that you can find.
And then does it have like an access point from the back where you can dump?
No, it's just a hole and you put lime in it, and the lime takes care of the excrement, you know, and the smell.
Okay.
So it
Just
takes
kinda
care of
degrades
that.
everything.
Right,
Cool.
right.
Cool. I noticed you got an access point to the underneath of the cabin right here. That was on a cinder block.
Right,
Structure.
right, right. It's in the process of the backside being finished.
Okay.
And actually the pieces that are on the side are made from pallet material. It's just pallet material that they use here in the area, and they're just cut to length and approximately the same thickness, and you just lap them like you would a shake shingle roof, and it gives the old effect.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
yeah.
Now, I see a lot of firewood out here.
Yes, we use the fire to heat the place in the winter time. It gets pretty cold here in the winter, so we use that. And as small as the cabin is, we probably have overkill on the stove. It gets a little hot in there.
How many square feet is the cabin?
Well, it's probably only about, what, 300 square feet.
So
That's
this
about
classifies as a tiny house or a tiny cabin.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
I think ours is more along the lines of micro.
Like 100 square
Chicken
feet.
coop.
Right,
I've seen chicken coops bigger.
right.
All right.
All right, well, let's take a look inside.
Yeah. Summer, I got to redo these windows, all that glazing on the windows. I
Where
gotta
did
fix
you
that.
Where'd you get all this siding that's on the cabin?
It's just the pallet
Pallet wood.
material.
Just the pallet
Yeah,
wood.
right.
See, and that looks very similar to that cedar shining.
Yeah, the
they did.
sheet,
Just shake.
and that it's actually oak, so it would last a lot longer.
So that's a very good idea for a cheaper alternative method.
Kind of dark.
It's about logic.
Let me shut the TV off. We're limited on space. We started out with a hide-a-bed, then I made the bunk beds to accommodate more people, and I had added the bedroom on the back. Well, as you can see, I put the cedar to try to keep the rustic look, try to keep that going on as well.
Which looks very good.
Right.
And you've got the metal, corrugated metal around that fire
Yeah, to
stove.
protect it. Yeah.
And I see what you mean about the fire stove too.
Yes, it's way too
really
big for
huge.
this, for such a small space, but
Is
it
safe to
serves it
open?
well. Yeah, you can open it. It's probably got ashes in it. Yeah, open that side first. Yeah, it's actually
Wow.
got wood in there.
That's awesome though.
Right.
So where'd you get this fireplace at?
I actually got it from a relative. From my aunt, I bought it from her. So,
Very
but
nice.
it takes 10 people to move it. It's so heavy.
Now the kitchen.
Right, the kitchen. There's not a whole lot of space, but it seems to work well. I used a stove out of a not a mobile home, but a motor home with a built-in oven. And of course you gotta have the antique sink. And use the corrugated metal just for the same effect as the stove. If you want to come around here, you could probably get a little better view of what's going on here.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to finish all this, but Yeah, with the limited space, it all works well.
I love it, and I love the way that you keep incorporating the metal
Right.
into the back.
Right.
And this lifts up and has burners under it, right?
Right.
I'll let you do that because I don't know.
I wish they were cleaner, but...
No, that's perfect, dude.
And what does that stove run on? Is it
It's propane, and I actually have a tank back here in the back. And you can't see it, but the propane's back here.
Just heading away.
Now the sink,
Yeah.
is that hooked up to the skiv?
I
or-
still have to do that yet.
I like your
Oh yeah, the jars for the
light
lights.
fixture.
That's
pretty
really
creative.
cool. And then more of the shiny corrugated metal on the roofing that also goes all the way through the living room area, which is really neat.
Do you find having the corrugated metal on the roof helps heat the place?
Uh,
Reflect the heat back down?
Well, more light than anything
More
at
light.
night. Right.
Now,
But
the bedroom here,
it has to be finished yet.
this used to be the porch, right?
Right, this was a porch, and I closed it in. And to make a bedroom here, I'm in the process of trying to sheetrock everything to get it finished, but for a headboard I used an old door there, and I made the picture up on the wall. That's actually in Rockford, Illinois, where I grew up. And but the window here, I put the window in here so you could be able to see outside. But I lined the window casing with rough cut wood, and in the very bottoms I put cedar, just like I did in the living room. Yeah, it's a great place to be on the weekends. But the cabinets aren't mounted to the wall till I get the sheetrock, and of course I have the stars everywhere.
All right, well, there you guys have the tour of Kevin's old cabin. Kevin, thank you so much for showing us around today.
Okay.
Really appreciate it.
Good neighbors.
Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel, hit the little bell next to the subscribe icon to be notified of future videos. And until next time,
If you want, we can put a link to your if you do carpentry and want business, like a link to how people can contact you if you
Yeah,
want.
that would be fun.
and as you guys heard, Kevin is a carpenter by trade. Here is his business card.